The following is a Papi Chulo Radio original program. The views and opinions expressed in the commentaries and/or interviews in the following program are solely those of the individuals and are not views of Papi Chulo Radio, its parent, affiliate, or subsidiary companies.
We lived in the murder house, we escaped the asylum, we protected the coven, and we will attend the freak show. Welcome to Are You Afraid Freak Show, the unofficial American Horror Story freak show, internet radio show exclusively on Papi Chulo Radio. Today is Monday, October 13th, 2014, and I'm your host, Papi Chulo. Here on Are You Afraid Freak Show, we're going to recap, review, and dissect the latest episode of the hit FX series. We're going to deliver directly to you the biggest news regarding American Horror Story Freak Show. Please welcome my co-host to our season premiere broadcast. Much like American Horror Story's anthology format, we have some returning favorites and some newcomers that are being added to our co-host team. So allow me to welcome you to Papi Chulo's Cabinet of Curiosities of Freaks and Geeks. First up, our veteran freaks. It's our own three-breasted wonder, Deadlee.
Hey. There's three hays for the three breasts.
There you go. One for each nipple.
Yes.
Sounds good. Next up, I would be introducing our own bearded lady, Cat's Meow, but unfortunately she's not with us tonight. I don't know, maybe she's somewhere and Elsa's about to pick her up or something like that. So I'm going to move into our new co-hosts, our new freaks. First up, it's our own lobster boy, and for a good time, just hand him $18. It's Prince Rico Suave.
What's going on? Shaka.
Ooh, how do we initiate him, Papi? Do we initiate him with the lobster hands?
Yes. Yeah, we'll make him find Precious.
Oh man.
And last but
wait,
yeah.
Did you just say you were gonna send me to find Precious?
Yes.
Yo, she's gonna eat me.
There you go. And last but not least, it's ma petite, Johnathan Perkins.
Hello, everyone. I'm here.
Aw. See, I'm just picturing Johnathan Perkins very tiny, like ma petite
right?
from the show.
In the cage.
Wow, if you see me in real life.
Y'all better watch out. And on that note, let's jump into our recap of episode 401, which was titled Monsters Among Us, and aired October 8th, 2014. Here's the official synopsis of the episode. One of the only surviving sideshows in the country struggles to stay in business during the dawning era of television. When police make a terrifying discovery at a local farmhouse, the eccentric purveyor of the freak show sees an opportunity that would lead her troupe either to their salvation or ruin. So without getting too deep into the episode, I want to get everyone's just initial reaction to the episode. So I'm not trying to get details because we're going to spend the entire episode talking about details. So what was your just fresh take on the episode once the credits rolled? What did everyone think about it? And we're going to start off with our veteran, Deadlee.
That's right. You know what? Just like every season, when the new season starts, it takes me a minute to kind of, get the new characters digested. You know what I'm saying? Like the new characters, Jessica Lange's playing, Sarah Paulson, all of them. So, because I'm still back at the Coven, and I'm like, and I have to like readjust. I'll be like, oh wait, this is brand new, this all new. So as soon as it took me at least 30 minutes to finally just get into this new stuff. But as soon as I was into it, this is a real freak show. I'm loving it because it takes me back to I know some old school movies like Santa Sangre and The Freaks, and I love that kind of stuff, and then with killer clowns and I just love oddities. Like I love oddities. My favorite movie is Elephant Man Mask, So this is gonna be a great season. That's all I can say right now, man.
Fantastic. Lobster Boy, what did you think of the premiere of Freak Show?
Honestly, well, like every American Horror Story I've been watching it from the beginning, it automatically got me hooked. The first episode, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see more. I want to know what's gonna go next. I just, it's drawn, and then plus I know that there's more people coming, so it's like you just, it's like, what do I gotta expect? You're still anticipating what's gonna come next, and just because you already know how American Horror Story is, you kind of already know that Jessica Lange's gonna be kind of a bitch, so you're just kind of waiting for it.
All right then. And Ma Petite, what did you think?
I thought that the beginning episode of this season was very freakish and creepy, and I was waiting for Jessica Lange to slap Kathy Bates because she was doing that all last season. I was like, is she gonna do it or not? And I liked it a lot, and I jumped into this show during the Coven storyline, so I didn't watch it from the beginning, but that's what got me hooked onto the show. So I'm very excited to see what they have planned for this season.
All right. I enjoyed it. I really, really liked it a lot. And just through this first episode, I'm imagining that this is going to be my favorite season. It's a little bit more real and grounded than Coven. I think that's one of my concerns with the Coven season. It was a little too light. It wasn't very horror-like. It was a much lighter season, and sort of like there weren't any stakes. People were rising from the dead all the damn time, and it just didn't feel real. And Freak Show feels real, although we're here with these curiosities, we'll call them, as Elsa does. It still feels like a much more grounded show. I'm loving the new look of the show, because they Ryan Murphy, I believe, in interviews specifically said that they were going to do their cinematography different than the previous seasons, and it's very evident in how the show is shot. I mean, the use of split screens was fantastic. So I'm really excited about Freak Show, and I can't wait to see what happens next, and I can't wait to talk about it with all of you. So let's dive into our recap of the show, and I want to start off by just talking about the opening credits. The opening credits have been a part of this show since its first season. Unfortunately for you, Johnathan, you haven't seen all of the seasons, so you aren't familiar with season 2 or season 1's opening credits. No. But typically they are done in a particular style, and this year it completely deviated from that style. They used a lot of CGI, and I don't know if they used stop motion or claymation, but it almost looks like they used stop motion.
Looked like claymation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was certainly unique, and I mean, they always have the similar theme. They always each season do try to individualize it with a lot of they change sort of like the chords and whatnot to make it in tune with whatever the actual overarching theme of the season is. So it certainly has a creepy Carney type of vibe to it. But what did everyone think of the new revamped theme song? We'll start off with Prince Rico Suave.
I felt like I liked it. I feel like it goes with what to expect, and it goes along with the whole new look, and it kind of needs a new look after the first 3. You kind of want to switch it up after the first 3 seasons, because you're starting hopefully season 4, 5, and 6 next. You want to sit there and kind of go with a new look with those 3.
Sounds good. Deadlee, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, like you said, that little claymation stuff kind of reminded me of those old Christmas, Saint Nick and Rudolph the Reindeer things that they show every year. I'm showing my age. Youngsters don't know those shows, but
yes, we do.
Okay, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of those, and it was cool. I almost made it seem like they could actually make like a whole series of freak show just in that way. Maybe maybe he wants to do that in the movies later. Who knows?
There you go. Johnathan, what did you think of the opening credits?
Okay, when I watch a show, I usually don't watch the credits. So, but I did see a little bit of this, and I don't know what to take from it. I mean, I see the carnival and all that stuff. I see the freak show and different types of things, but I didn't really take much from it, I guess. Okay. I don't really watch the credits. I usually, like, when the credits come on, I usually walk out the room.
Okay.
Oh, you're upsetting this actor right now.
You're upsetting the actor on the
Yes,
play.
you're upsetting me already.
Well, now that you put it that way, that it expresses what the show is going to be about, then I will be watching it to see.
Thank you, Johnathan.
Well, there you go. The opening credits usually give little hints as to what's to come. So we'll see if that's what happens.
I didn't think about that.
Yes.
Until you said it.
Well, now you know. The more you know. Do.
Yeah.
So we start off the series in Jupiter, Florida. It's 1952, and milkman Phil Palmer enters a house after noticing the previous delivery has soured. He finds the owner of the house, Eudora Tatler, dead, and upstairs finds an injured pair of conjoined twins, Bet and Dot Tatler. They are rushed to the emergency room, shocking and sickening some of the hospital personnel. Outside of the emergency room, Elsa Mars is looking for her ailing aunt. She asks Candy Striper Penny about the discovery that she read about in the paper. She invites Penny to her freak show, known as Fraulein Elsa's Cabinet of Curiosities, and infiltrates the secure wing in Candy Striper garb to meet them, the conjoined twins, for herself. Elsa explains to the twins that she tried to meet them at their home, but now that they were out of the house, she, finally decided to come and see them. And as the conversation progresses, it becomes apparent that the twins can communicate with each other without speaking. Bet takes an immediate shine to Elsa, but Dot disapproves of Elsa. And there's some neat conversations. I mean, the whole scene where Elsa's like, "Has anyone tasted your cherry pie?" And then Bet talks about touching herself, but when that happens, Dot apparently closes her eyes and pretends she doesn't feel anything, and then Bet says, "I think she's lying, I think she likes it," and then Dot yells, "Oh, shut your disgusting mouth, you slut." So, there's a great interplay between Bet and Dot. So what did everyone think of the introduction of Bet and Dot, as well as the introduction of Elsa Mars? And we'll start off with Johnathan Perkins.
Oh, I thought the introduction of Bet and Dot was pretty good, I guess. I was kind of... Sarah Paulson, she's playing... two different characters on her shoulders, and but I one thing I noticed about her is she's playing the characters nice. You could tell there's two different personalities there, and that's great. But what I noticed about her is it seems like she doesn't notice that there's a head there, sort of. I can't explain it, but it seems like you ever seen that movie Roger Rabbit, and they had that actor Bob Hoskins who played the detective. When he acted, because you're acting with toons who you can't see, they said that it wasn't as if he was looking through the character, it was like he was looking at the character. So it seems like there was points in times in the episode where she didn't notice that there was another head there.
Well, I can understand what you're saying, but if you're I don't know. I do not have two heads. I do not know someone that has two heads. But I would assume if you are a two-headed person, and if the other head is talking, you don't necessarily have to look at that head talking.
But I think you would, though. You don't have to, but I think you would. But
I don't know. I don't think so. But I can understand what you're saying. You wish she would turn her head and look at her sister.
Yeah, and there's a disconnect between the both of them, which is like they're together, but there's also a disconnect.
Well, I think that's on purpose, right? Because they have two very
Yeah,
distinct personalities.
yeah, and Dot is very, very. She seems like she's the one that's in control now, but from the flashbacks, it seemed like Bet was the one that was more in control. But I really like the introduction. I mean, it didn't really surprise me too much as I thought it would. I guess probably from the promotions, but I guess it was good.
Okay.
Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get too much from Elsa. I didn't get too much from her. The introduction of her. I just thought, I was like, okay, this is Jessica Lange. Is she playing an evil character, or what is she? But I didn't get too much from her.
She's a lady.
And she seems like a nice lady.
Okay. Sounds good. You can have some pink cupcakes with her later on if you want.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Prince, what did you think of the introduction of the conjoined twins and Elsa?
I think the introduction of Bet and Dot is what really just drew me into the episode even more, and is making me. I think normally I watch these seasons and I'm like, I always think I'm gonna like Elsa, like Jessica Lange's character more, but this season I feel like Sarah Paulson might win me over with this character. I feel like this character is done so perfectly so far, and I just want to see more from the character. I want to see more of them progressing and more of them just becoming people, because they've been just they're so cool. They're cool. It's a two-headed person. They both talk. They both have their own personalities, and like the fact that they could talk to each other through mind, telepathically. I can't pronounce that word. Telepathically. Thank you. I think that's even more awesome. So it's like there's multiple dialogues going on. They could communicate, but then they could be like coming up with their own plans between just the two of them, which I think is an awesome aspect, because I only expected them to just be two heads talking to each other.
Yeah.
As for Elsa, yeah, right? Like the way that the promo made it made it just seem like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a two-headed person. But then when you heard them speaking to each other without opening their mouths, I think that was kind of like, oh shit, this is kind of cool.
Especially when they were writing in the diaries, I was thinking to myself, I was like, can they hear each other when they're writing in their diaries, or can they actually shut each other off from each other's minds, so they're not reading or hearing what they're writing in their diaries?
Absolutely. As for Elsa, I expected, Jessica Lange to come in like a bad bitch, and I did like the character at first because she started very subtle, and like typical how I could see Elsa playing out in typical Jessica Lange character in this show. I could see her being very smart and thinking ahead of everybody, because she had to think ahead just so she can get into that room and talk to Bet and Dot. So I'm like, she's clever. Like, I like Elsa. She's clever. And I could see her being even smarter along the way, and you're going to see how smart she really is.
Deadlee, what did you think?
Well, from the beginning with the milkman, the leche man, yeah, I got spooked because that house looked like my mom's house.
Oh my God.
And then we used to get milk delivered like that too. And then I do have a sister, two-headed sister locked up in the basement. But so it just reminded me of did remind me of my mom's house, and then just seeing her, the mom dead like that kind of spooked me. But yeah, talking about Sarah Paulson, she won me over last year, so I get what you're saying, Prince. And this year, I think she's just gonna win me over again, because come on, playing two sisters like that, and the way they're doing it, I agree with you guys. It's just so cool. They have two distinct personalities. One is already kind of taken with Elsa. The other one, is not too sure. And of course, Jessica Lange, Papi will attest to this. I mean, that's my lady right there. But it took me a minute, like I said. Go ahead, man.
I said I might have to fight you for her. I don't know.
See, it took me a minute to get into her this time, a little bit. Like, I guess because she threw a different accent in there, and then even her in that candy stripe outfit kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm like, what's she doing?
Mr. Sandman.
That's the oldest candy striper I've ever seen. Do they have older candy stripers? I don't know. I thought they were younger girls, but
maybe
they do. But yeah,
she knows how to play with that candy cane.
And the whole diary thing. Just like Johnathan said, very cool. I like how how they're talking over the moment. September 3rd was like my worst day, and then the other one, September 3rd, was a beautiful day.
Like the best day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so cool. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I also want to figure out if they're going to be fighting over that boy, Jimmy Darling.
I saw that. I saw those looks
of both of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, they have a crush on the same guy. Mm-hmm. They're going to be fighting over him, but he has those big ass hands, so shit. It might be a good thing.
Are you getting excited, Johnathan?
When I saw those hands, I kind of sort of went into myself and thought some things, and then I came back.
Oh.
Okay. Well, and then there's that. Maybe you'll share with the listeners what you were thinking later on.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. That sounds too horrifying even for this freak show. Okay, so I enjoyed the introduction. I am fascinated by Dot and Bet. I would say 90% of the time the CGI is really, really good. There are a couple times where it looked like CGI, but for the most part, they've done a fantastic job at making Sarah Paulson appear to have two heads. Elsa Mars was fascinating and captivating since the first moment she appeared on the screen. I love Jessica Lange. I don't love her as much as Deadlee, so I don't need to fight for her. But I do enjoy her a lot, and she really makes this show exactly what it needs to be. So I enjoyed the from the opening scene. I'll be honest, I thought we were going to get a Twisty the Clown thing in the opening scene, but it turned out to be a fake out, and it was obviously something else. So it was good. It was a very good scene. Speaking about Twisty the Clown, near Lake Okeechobee, a couple is making out at a picnic. Her name is Bonnie. His name is Troy. She wants to have sex. He doesn't want to get her pregnant. She stole some rubbers, so he goes to the car to retrieve a gift and I guess get ready for some carnal action near the lake, when all of a sudden a disheveled, dirty, twisty-looking clown appears, who we know by, through all of the pre-show chatter. His name is Twisty the Clown, and he presents Bonnie with some, fake clown magic appearing flowers, and he starts pulling out some, what do you call them? Bowling pins that he's going to be juggling. And then her, we don't know who he is, boyfriend, husband, returns back from the car, and he's confused and perturbed, and he basically tells Twisty to get away, and then all of a sudden Twisty beats both of them with the pins, and as Bonnie starts coming to, she sees that Twisty is stabbing repeatedly over and over and over and over Troy with some scissors. Terrified, Bonnie runs. She's trying to escape. He chases after her. I didn't think he was going to run that fast. That's just my opinion. And he obviously captures her. Later on, Twisty slaughters a married couple, and then he also takes the couple's 8-year-old child named Corey, and he basically has Bonnie and Corey imprisoned in an old school bus somewhere in the woods, and he tries to entertain the two, terrifying them in the process. And I guess all he wanted was a laugh, but all he got was screams of terror, and so that I'm assuming, frustrated him, and so he decided to terrorize them instead while they're imprisoned on a bus, chained up or not chained up, but in cages. And yeah, so what did everyone think of the introduction to Twisty the Clown? We're going to start off with our own twisted buddy, Deadlee.
Yeah, and I tweeted about this, and Johnathan's my new friend on Twitter, Deadlee2213. So, so you will see what I was tweeting about, because I will tweet about the show a lot. But, I thought it was just a little too gratuitous stuff, that killing. I mean, first of all, I'm not a big clown fan, but that's my only deal is I guess they just want to make him like the most evil thing ever. But, like, I think I would have dug it more if it was more like Hitchcock kind of stuff, where you kind of see from the other side of the curtain some stabs, but you don't see it. That was too much for me, I gotta say. That I just can't handle that. That creeped me out. And even the stuff before that, I mean, he's pulling those pins out and doing those little dances. And then when you didn't
enjoy his dance? You didn't think it was sexy?
No, what really got to me too was when he's just like fucking with those the two that were in the cages. I mean, that I think even got to me worse, because I'm like just throwing balls like that in the face and just, oh man, no, that clown's creepy. I got to admit, I think I've met my match. I'm usually not that scared, but I'd be scared of that killer clown.
Aww. Don't worry. The Supreme will protect you.
No.
maybe not. Johnathan, what did you think of Twisty the Clown? Will you be taking Twisty home with you?
No, I will not. I thought Twisty the Clown was very, very creepy and very, very misunderstood. And
okay, so you think that's all that it is? He's just misunderstood. He just wants people to laugh, right?
I think so, but as I was watching that, I was trying to figure him out. Like, that stabbing scene, though, was very realistic. It seemed they're on point this season.
You see,
but anywho, I was trying to figure him out. I was like, maybe there's something mentally wrong or whatever. Because, I don't know if you guys saw at the end where they were killing that guy or chopping him up or whatever, and Twisty was sitting there watching them. I was like, maybe he thinks that's the normal thing to do, or maybe at the end there's going to be a surprise and here he comes talking all normal and everything. I just thought he was...
We'll get into that when we get to that scene. Johnathan is trying to jump ahead.
I know. I want to dissect him and figure. I just want to know. So I can't wait to watch more episodes with Twisty the Clown, because he's twisted, and that smile makes you cold at night. It really does.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
I don't even want to go there. Prince.
Why?
Prince, you seem to be homies with Twisty now. You guys take selfies together and everything?
I love Twisty. He's like... I so would love... Like, if I could have Twisty at my house right now, me and Twisty would just be chilling. Like, he's like my homie. He's like my favorite, like, clown ever. Like, I think he gives it a run for his money. Like... And it brings the horror that everybody's been sitting there talking about that they haven't received since covering. So it's like, you want that horror aspect? Well, if you're afraid of clowns, here. And if you're not afraid of clowns, bro, to make you afraid of clowns. But I think he's just cool. Like, I wouldn't mind. I think I'd laugh if, well, we'll see if I get into a cage and,
Well, it depends on how he smells.
Right, yeah, maybe if he smells good and he locks me up in the cage and he's trying to make me laugh, I might just laugh. But if he smells like, rat ass, then, I might be screaming too.
All right now. I enjoyed Twisty. I am one of the like that missed the horror aspect of Coven. Coven didn't really have horror. Unlike, Asylum and Murder House. So I was glad that they also brought back the season-long big bad villain. In the first season, you could sort of say maybe Rubberman / the Infantata were kind of like the supernatural, mystical, creepy villain of the season. Season 2 obviously had Bloody Face. Season 3 didn't really have anyone. I was hoping that they were going to make the Minotaur sort of like the rubber man of the season, but they got rid of the Minotaur so soon. And then there was so much promise with what was the name of that man?
The Voodoo Man. The Voodoo Man too.
The Axeman. And also Papa Legba. I mean, they were trying a lot, but nothing stuck. There was no one like throughout the entire season, much like Rubber Man, the Infantata, Bloody Face, that really terrorized our main cast. And so this season we have Twisty the Clown, and so I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with him, what his backstory is, why he's that way. Obviously he's got a unique getup, for lack of a better word, and his mask is ripped, and it only covers a certain part of his face. And in interviews that I've read, supposedly there's some freaky deaky going on under the mouthpiece, under that mask's smile that we will see in episode 2. So we'll see exactly maybe why Twisty doesn't talk, because he doesn't seem to be a talker. So I guess we'll find out more about Twisty, and we're going to run into him a little bit later on in this recap. So let's dive back in, and this time we're at a local diner. We have Elsa there eating, and across the room she spots one of the members of her troupe. It's Jimmy Darling. Jimmy expresses his belief that the days of the show are numbered, and later, at a Tupperware party, a group of housewives send a curious young partygoer to the bedroom where Jimmy is, and we learn that Jimmy has severe syndactyly, which is defined as a condition wherein 2 or more digits are fused together. So he's the lobster boy of the carnival of the freak show, and he uses his fingers to masturbate the young woman. So he's making money on the side being a human dildo. Elsa returns to see the twins and asks them to explain their mother's murder. The twins try without explaining. She remembers a man in a black fedora, but Elsa believes that they are telling her the plot of the movie Gaslight. She urges them to get their story straight before the police arrive to question them, and offers an alternative story of the twins' captivity by their mother, and that Bet murdered their mother when she refused to let them go out of the house. She also suggests that they tell the police that Dot stabbed Bet non-fatally. So, accepting Elsa's offer for a new home, Bet writes in her diary that she's excited to be out of the house for the first time, that she's entranced by Elsa, while Dot is disturbed by some of the carnies, particularly Meep and Ethel, a bearded lady, Jimmy's mother. Ethel describes to them Elsa's rescue of her from jail, where she was reunited with Jimmy, who Dot has been smitten with. So, I want to get everyone's opinion on the introduction of these new characters. Jimmy Darling, his mama, Ethel the bearded lady, as well as the idea that these conjoined twins killed their mother and are now a part of this freak show. We're going to start off with Prince.
Well, I think at this point, when it got to this point, this is when I actually started liking Elsa also, because when she said that one line, "Stars don't pay," superstars don't pay.
Oh yeah, that was good.
She just walked out. That's when I kind of was just like, hey, that's just the link I need. And then now I want to know what her freak show's about. So as she starts introducing you to the rest of the people, Jimmy, I see him like he plays on all of them. He at one point he's torn. He's gonna be torn. He's torn. You could tell he's torn. But I also see that he does have a thing for Dot. Or maybe not. Maybe it's for, Bet. It could be for either one. But he does care for these girls, and he cares for the rest of the people that are on this, in this show with him. So I can see him, being kind of another one of the, ringleaders. I see it like, a big part of being one of the ringleaders for them because I feel like a lot of them look up to him, including his mother. But then I also feel like his mother owes loyalty to Elsa, so I could see her doing a lot of Elsa's dirty work.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, Jimmy, he seems to go back and forth throughout the episode of, does he still want to be with the freak show? Does he not? I mean, there's that scene where, the group sort of gets attacked by the locals, and which you mentioned, Prince, and, he goes on to say something like, sometimes I can't take it, the way they look at us, the way they treat us, it ain't right. And, so certainly something changes, which we'll talk about in a little bit, that maybe changes his opinion on at least being a part of this family that he's created, that he's been placed into. But he's certainly an interesting character. Johnathan, what did you think of Jimmy, as well as everything else that has happened up to this point?
I would like to cook for Jimmy Darling. I think he is. I think he's very handsome.
You just like the hands.
I like the hands. I did. I like the hands. But as Prince said, he's probably going to be one of the forerunners. He's probably going to be one of the head people in this season. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with this love triangle, though, because I saw that look, and I want to see what's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to turn into a love triangle, in my opinion, because Jimmy sort of seems like a man whore.
You think so? I mean, he's doing what he has to do to make a little extra cash because.
Well, he was trying to have sex already with the waitress. So I think in general, like besides him making money to getting the women off, I have a feeling that he's kind of hoish, like, and we see something later on, a video, where he's doing some stuff. So I don't know if he's necessarily the he wants to get all booed up type of thing.
Yeah, in that video at the end, were they having an orgy in that video?
Yes.
Oh, I was looking at it kind of like, wait.
Well, it's on, it's on TV, so they're not gonna, put it out in there. But I did agree with you in that aspect that I do see a love triangle. Well, not even a triangle. If you remember when Elsa first met them and she's explaining to them about, them being half and half, they have their own minds, they have their own, arms, they have their own, interpretation of what they like, but they have one thing.
They're in one body.
I kind of feel like he might be the one that they both fall in love with.
Aww. Yeah. Y'all are all fairy tale happy ending.
Well, I didn't say it was a happy ending. It is a horror story. But, people fall in love in horror stories. It's just how long does the love last? How long do you guys last?
I've never dated
all night.
I've never dated anyone before. I never dated anyone. So, I don't know how that would be, but it'll be interesting to see because you hear about how there's one guy, he's screwing both of the sisters or whatever, and they're fighting over this one guy. But how are they going to fight over this one guy? They're in one body. If they take it that route.
Absolutely.
Cherry pie.
I am, baby. So, Deadlee, can you last all night?
Oh. No, I kind of fall asleep, just to tell you the truth.
Deadlee, what did you think of Jimmy, the girls, them being introduced to the freak show?
I'm digging Jimmy Darling. I am not as much as Johnathan, but I'm happy to.
No one's mentioned Ethel. No one likes Ethel. Too much hair on the face.
Oh yeah, but I thought Kathy Bates looked like a trucker.
Wow.
Oh my god, with that beard
and the accent.
She turned me on too. Shit, she did.
Ooh, watch that. Yeah, you know what I'm happy is Evan Peters. That I felt like the character last year he played was just a waste. Frankenweenie, or what did we call him last year? That Frankenstein thing.
Oh yeah, Frank and Kyle.
Yeah, there's just kind of waste of time for him, and nothing really came of him. But I think it's starting out great because I do like that he's kind of up and down with his emotions, but he's down for the freaks. That's what I like. I think he's going to be down for all of them, and of course Ethel, Darling. Yeah, I love I love a bearded woman, so I think Kathy's gonna be great this year. So I mean, I want to see more of her story. I think it's gonna get kind of deep. I want to see why she grew this beard. I mean, what's good? Does she put like a tonic on there? What's going on? She just has weird hormones
I just
or
don't
something.
feel like she's freak enough for us. I think that's why you guys are neglecting her as much. I feel like, you know what? I've seen some ladies in this world that walk around with beards. So,
but maybe she has something else. Maybe we're gonna be surprised that maybe there's something else. I don't know.
But you know what I'm thinking of? I think why we're ignoring her a little bit is because she's not as mean as she was in the last season. She's playing a totally different character.
Well, yeah, and that's typically what they do with Jessica Lange. It sort of alternates. Like one season she's more good than bad, and another season she's more bad than good. I would say this season she reminds me a lot of Sister Jude, where she started off appearing, at least in Asylum, she started off appearing to be this bad character, but then I grew to love Sister Jude and really root for her.
Absolutely.
So she seems to be sort of like a woman with a tough shell, but she seems to be very caring and really loves and respects all of the freaks, the monsters, the monstrosities that she has taken on as a part of her freak show family.
Yeah.
So I'll continue on talking. I'm intrigued by Jimmy. As I said, I enjoyed the sort of the dichotomy that he expressed throughout this episode. I want to leave. I should be looking for something better. But then, actually, I'll continue on because this leads right to this discussion. So jumping back into the recap, Jimmy and Ethel discuss the revenue from his Tupperware party entertainment. He wants to leave the show, and Ethel tells him to forget about it as they would never be accepted by society. That evening, a detective attempts to arrest the twins for the murder of her mother because, here's the thing, they basically escaped from the hospital, and that's when Elsa found them and convinced them to come to the freak show. And so they're on the lam, and so they're getting arrested not only for the murder of their mother, but all of these murders that have been going on around town. The murder of the gentleman at the lake, the murder of the married couple in their house. So they're getting the blame for everything because, of course, why not blame it on a freak? And so the other carnies fill the tent before Jimmy, in a fit of rage over being called freaks, slices the detective's throat open with a razor. Later, he leads a procession of carnies who carry the detective into the nearby woods. Jimmy rants that he is tired of being treated differently by the rest of society. After he finishes his speech, the carnies hack the policeman's dead body apart. And something that's interesting about this, which Johnathan alluded to, earlier in the night, we saw Twisty in the carnival setting. He's sitting in the carousel and he follows the troupe into the woods as they're and he watches them hack the policeman's dead body apart. And Twisty doesn't talk, so we have no idea what he's thinking. We don't know how he feels about these characters, but from what I've gathered through a lot of interviews with the creators and whatnot, Twisty doesn't care for the carnival and the freaks, and he's certainly someone against them and someone that wants to do harm to them. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this information, since he obviously knows that they killed a policeman. So, with all of that being said, what did everyone think of Jimmy's conversation with Ethel, as well as what happened to the detective by the carnies? So we'll start off with Deadlee.
Yeah, fuck the police. That's what I say. So I was happy they chopped him up. Like I said, I'm not really down for this gratuitous killing and stuff, but when it
But yeah, you're excited about the policeman. The poor man, he was just doing his job. Although, why is he doing it late at night?
Well, yeah, but come on, just leave the two-headed girl alone, man. They're not doing that much. They've been locked up in this house all these years.
They just want pink cupcakes and Technicolor stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Mr. the Darlings, Jimmy and Ethel. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more to their story. I mean, I just want to see what exactly went down. I want to see more of her prison backstory. Some Ethel and some Orange is the New Black stuff. Maybe they'll touch on that. So yeah, and the killer clown, just like Johnathan mentioned, I saw him peering over there. I saw him there watching it all go down, and yeah, that did give me like, I mean, maybe he's learning from these freaks. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe I'll step back and give him a little break and see maybe there's a reason why he's slashing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a big fan like Prince is of him yet, but I'll see what maybe there's a reason to his madness. Was that what they say? What is that?
Yes.
Method to his madness.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Exactly.
I want him like a pet. Like I want to put him under my bed when I go to sleep and stuff.
What?
Like I just
You're doing
want like
too much now.
I do. I really want him as like pet. Like you guys really don't understand. I'm tapped in the head, so like he's like ideal for me right now.
I don't
You have a
believe you.
clown fetish. He's got a clown fetish, guys.
I don't
Is
have a
it-
clown fetish.
is
I
it
just have
beca-
like a dark fetish. I like anything that's like creepy.
All
Is
right
it
now.
because of their? Is it because of their big shoes? Or something?
No, that would be the reason why you have the fetish, Johnathan.
Yeah.
No.
Does his nose squeak or something with a big nose? No, he don't have a big nose.
I like them. I like it because he stabs. Maybe that's what it is. I'm a big stab, and I like that whole. Maybe that's what it is. If he wasn't a killer clown, I don't think he would do it for me. But the fact that he's a killer clown, I'm like, yes. And then when he was watching, I was like, it was so creepy the way he was watching, and it just made me love him even more. I'm like, yes, this fucking clown is awesome. I'm like, I just need like a whole episode dedicated to like Twisty maybe, and I'll probably get over him. But like as of right now, like all the little creepy scenes he pops up in, it's kind of like my thing. But
Papi, can you hold me? Can you hold me because Prince is scaring me.
I know. Jonathan,
Yeah.
are you Team Twisty?
the darling.
Me, I would not want him in my house. I've been thinking about his character, and now I'm thinking maybe he used to be part of the carnival or the freak show. I'm trying to think.
Theories.
Yeah, that's why I hate first episodes. I like marathons, so that I can see everything back to back to back because it
And the
has me
Darlings.
thinking about him.
I feel like
Huh?
the Darlings is just gonna go. I feel like the Darlings is just gonna go back and forth.
I missed their conversation.
Well, their conversation, it was pretty much, it was the mother's loyalty to Elsa and Jimmy wanting to leave and no longer be a freak. But I feel like this is going to be an ongoing debate. And Jimmy's character's, known for having mommy issues. So this season shouldn't be any different.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. That is very true. Yeah, I guess we'll end up seeing what ends up happening. There are going to be some characters introduced in the next episode that I think is going to add a lot to the Darling storyline, so that'll be exciting to see. As far as what they did to the detective, obviously if anyone saw the preview for what's going to be happening this season, I'm going to assume that in the next episode, shit's gonna hit the fan, and something's gonna end up happening with that. So that's certainly a storyline that's gonna be continuing. And Twisty's twisted, so I'm not surprised that he likes to watch. I mean, it's kind of,
Yeah, I mean, if you watch,
obvious.
you learn.
Exactly. As far as his backstory, I'm curious to know what it is, because in the next episode we're going to see what's under his mask, and Ryan Murphy, one of the creators, has said that it's horrifying. So I hope that we find out what happened, how it happened, and maybe it had to do, maybe a carny did something to him, and that's why he's against carnies now, or that sort of set him off. I don't know. I'm
It's a
curious.
sharp razor teeth.
Yeah, or he's got no jaw or something.
Oh, that'd be cool too, I guess.
Right, Deadlee?
No jaw?
Deadlee
No
is
jaw?
horrified.
Yeah, I am. I'm here. You're over here talking about. I'm horrified enough with it.
Deadlee got scared. We scared him to quietness.
Yes, and this is a man with the name Deadlee. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm more terrified is how much Prince Rico's into him.
Yeah,
That's
I
scaring
know.
me
That
more.
is kind of creepy. So
Yeah,
just remember
it's
never
creepy.
to visit Prince's house because he'll have Twisty under his bed.
People don't realize I look so nice and innocent, but I'm deranged in the head. So Twisty, I feel like we're kind of something in common. A clown that's supposed to be nice and cute, but they're a tapped clown. That's cool. A tapped
What?
prince.
OMG. Wow. Yeah, just
What do you-
very, 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 I like what you said. I don't want to be fake about it. But it's creeping me out.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
See, but you're new to the horror story, so that's why you're not as
Creeped
Crazy.
out by it?
yes.
Oh, crazy. I mean, I don't know.
You gain a little from every season.
You sure do, because, oh my gosh.
Well, obviously I gave you all of mine because I'm not like that. But that's a whole nother story. So let's jump back into the recap and wrap things up. But pause for a second. Deadlee, I'm going to give you a chance I'm going to give you your Jessica Lange moment. I'm going to have you I'm going to have you read a monologue that Jessica did. So I'll cue you up. I'll introduce you when I get to the point. Making his debut as Jessica Lange, as
shit.
Elsa Mars.
Oh, I'm not gonna do this justice like her, but I'm gonna do my best.
I know. She'll be proud of you. Okay, so we're jumping back into the recap. Remember Penny the candy striper? Well, she apparently was kidnapped and drugged for days, she claims that she was kidnapped. Maybe she was there willingly. Who knows? And she emerges into Elsa's tent, wanting to go home. Elsa starts up a projector showing a film in which Penny was involved in what appears to be a freak-filled orgy, guaranteeing her future silence. But she continues to sort of say, I was ravaged, I was drugged, and all this stuff. And Elsa sort of, because she ends up saying, you guys are all monsters, and Elsa puts her in her place. And so here, our very own Deadlee, who, as you all know, he's a hip-hop artist, he's an actual actor, he's a thespian. And so he is making his debut here on Are You Afraid Freak Show, making his debut as Jessica Lange, as Elsa Mars. Here's Deadlee with this epic monologue.
Yes. I'll tell you who the monsters are. The people outside this tent. In your town. In these little towns. Housewives pinched with bitterness. Stupefied with boredom. As they doze off in front of their laundry detergent commercials. And dream of strange erotic pleasures. They have no souls. My monsters, the ones you call depraved, they are the beautiful, heroic ones. They offer their oddity to the world. Everyone is living the life they choose, but you undoubtedly would be one of those soulless monsters. Perhaps you already are.
Yay, snap, snap,
Yeah.
clap, clap. Everybody clap for Deadlee.
Yes.
That was amazing. That was riveting, Deadlee.
Wonderful,
Although he sounded
wonderful.
a lot like Scrooge from our Christmas special.
Yeah,
from last year.
I was just kind of bringing them back.
Yeah, shout out to Scrooge. Okay, so that was good, Deadlee. I think
Thank you.
Jessica Lange would approve. I don't think she would give you one of her Emmys, but maybe she'll give you she'll give you some, like a Reese's Pieces or something.
Oh, she might walk right past me like she did. You saw that little video where she walked right past that Glee girl, Lee. What's her name?
Oh, I need to watch that video. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, watch that. On the red carpet, she just gave her, like, she did Jessica, just walked by her. And,
Oh, that's funny.
But
watch it. It's on the
funny.
YouTube.
Listeners and co-hosts, everyone will have to watch that once the show is over. So the show for that night only has 2 visitors in the Big Top. It's a sold-out show. As Ma Petite told Elsa, this big, fancy, schmancy town car rolled up and purchased the entire box office for that night. And those there watching the show are Gloria and her stunted son, Dandy Mott. And the show gets underway as Ethel provides the introduction, showing off the freaks, followed by Elsa, who sings David Bowie's Life on Mars. Dandy is enthralled with the twins, and he offers to buy them permanently for $15,000, but the twins decline, claiming they have found their new home. So before we wrap everything up, because there is another really great scene with a really neat reveal, I want to talk about these past 2 events that I just recapped. Sort of the Penny and Elsa's epic monologue that Deadlee so accurately portrayed for us just a couple moments ago, as well as the introduction of Gloria and Dandy, and their very differing reactions to the freak show. We'll start off with our own Jessica Lange. Why not? Deadlee. Oh, and of course, you got to talk about Elsa singing. Of course.
Yeah, Gloria and Dandy. Yeah, that dude's already creeping me out a little bit too, though.
He's kind of like Prince, isn't he?
Yeah. Because he's getting too freaked out about the freaks. He's loving them a little bit too much. He's already wanting the 2-headed girl to go home with him, and I don't just stare at them, or I don't know what he wants. That's just creepy, and his mother just willing to do whatever for him. So that's creeping me out. But you know what? My Jessica Lange reading Candy Striper Girl, that was the
Meryl
ultimate.
Streep's daughter.
Is that really her daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She was in Coven in a very brief scene. I don't know if you remember in the flashbacks of the night that the original Coven killed the what was his name again? Axeman.
Axeman.
The Axeman.
Okay. I mean the way she just read. I mean, the way she did that monologue, incredible. And the whole orgy thing before that kind of creeped me out, but I mean, it kind of set it up perfect to just kind of like show this girl that she was liking what was going on. I don't know if she really was all drugged, but somehow she was digging it for a minute. And the orgy thing was creeping me out, though. Can we talk about that? I didn't like seeing Pepper all in the middle of things like that.
Shout out to Pepper.
Yeah, because I'm a big Pepper fan from
Asylum.
From Asylum.
Yeah, Pepper did bug me out. Pepper and the other Pepper, male Pepper.
His name is Salty.
Salty.
Okay, well, the 2 of them, they didn't need to be part of that.
Yeah, they should not have been part of the orgy. That kind of.
Who's Pepper?
I could have done without that.
Well, the reason we know her name is because it's a character that appeared in American Horror Story Asylum. Her name was Pepper in the Asylum, and her name is Pepper in this series. She's they used to be called pinheads. They I forget the exact name of the disease that they have. It's like encephal, something like that. I forget what it's called, but it's the character with like she has like a big nose and like a little like itty bitty teeny tiny ponytail and like big teeth. She's kind of hard to describe. She's certainly unique to look at.
Yeah, just keep checking on my Twitter. I'm going to be putting gifs of her all the time.
She's a beautiful lady, though, in real life.
Oh, wow.
What they do to Pepper, I mean, to make her Pepper, I mean, it's remarkable.
So,
and we're going to talk about that song. We're going to talk about that song.
Yes,
Papi?
Life on
Mars.
Because
Life on Mars, the David Bowie song, right? I mean, it
was very Moulin Rouge-ish of using contemporary-ish music in an olden time setting.
That was so cool. It was, and I didn't quite get this. So can you guys help me? Was that like not really real? Was she just kind of thinking that? Singing? I mean, she was singing, but
she was singing because when afterwards the mother made that remark.
Yeah, she was singing. I think all of like the sort of like the razzmatazz of it. You know, like with all of them, like you know, they were like moving. I think it was Pepper and Salty were like moving like something like that looked like the ocean, and like all of the confetti and stuff that was in her mind. Because I guess that's her with her big superstar ideas that coming through.
But she killed that song. It was great. I heard it's on iTunes. It's on iTunes, and I'm gonna get it.
Is it number one?
And I'm gonna make it number one. I will be buying that. So
you should.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm just because the song was made and released in 1971.
Yes.
But this season takes place in 1952.
Correct. It's very Moulin Rouge. I mean, in Moulin Rouge, it takes place whenever the hell the Moulin Rouge took place, 1800s maybe, sort of, kind of.
Guess.
Yeah, but they were like using Prince songs.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about Elsa's monologue, and
did you enjoy how Deadlee did it?
I like how he did it, but what I got from it is it was saying that everyone either is a freak or has a little freak in them or something. That's what I got from it.
Okay, is that you telling about yourself?
No, but it's talking about everyone. I think that's what this season. That's what it's going to show, that there's a little freak in everyone. No matter what.
I do not. The Gloria and her son, I want them dead. Oh yeah, I want them to die. I want Twisty to kill them. I want someone to kill them. I really, at this point, it doesn't matter who. I just think the son's he's way too grown for his mother to be spoiling him like that, and maybe that's why I want him dead. Like, he's just like you think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the fat boy that with the chocolate.
Augustus Gloop.
Yes, Augustus Gloop. That is how he acts, and it makes me just like, Twisty, can you kill him now?
I want the chocolate.
Like, I want the two-headed girl, and it's like, no, go kill him, please, just kill him, and kill his mom.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Dandy.
The parent. Yes.
Dandy.
DMB, whatever it is. DMB.
Dandy Mott.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, very blunt about it. Oh, okay.
Well, it's American Horror Story, not in real life, but like in American Horror Story world, I would like to see them dead. I kind of feel like the spoiled rich kid thing it's gonna annoy me somewhere down the line. So why not have Twisty just get rid of them?
Yeah, you kind of feel like you don't want to kill them. You don't want them dead. You want to kill them. Is that the way you feel?
Yes, I don't want them. Yes, in
the show. I think we have our own version of Twisty on the line.
I think we might. I might be the Twisty of this group.
I'm just going in my mind, because some people don't want a person dead. Sometimes they just want to kill them.
Yes, we've got someone like Prince on the line, yet we actually have a man named Deadlee, and he wants pink cupcakes.
I'm scared.
And as for the whole orgy thing, that whole thing, why they have her kidnapped? That's my whole thing. Why are they keeping her hostage?
Well, because she needed the candy striper stuff.
Yeah.
And she was hooked on opium anyway, you know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that aspect, but after she was like, she came and brought it to the attention, and they had the little monologue, and they had the discussion, it was just kind of like, are you done with her? Are you really done with her? Or are you guys going to keep... You pretty much told her she might as well stay, but if she really stays, are you going to let her... If she really tries to leave, are they going to let her leave?
Yeah, I think so, but I think she'll be back for more. I mean, once she had a little bit of that seal man, she wants a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Seal man.
Seal man. I can't. The seal man, like the whole orgy. That's just like that whole scene. Just kind of that might have been the part that scared me out of the whole episode.
You didn't find that attractive at all?
No.
Oh.
Did you enjoy it, Johnathan? Were you aroused by the seal man?
I don't remember what I watched.
You know what I do like? Papi Chulo's putting up on the Facebook HS Freak Show page is like the little profile, so we get to meet the true seal man. Didn't you post that? I thought I saw the video.
I think I might have, yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool because you get to actually see, these true oddities that are acting now, so it's kind of cool.
And I thought that was cool too. I like that they're real. They're real. Like, it's not like all of them are like Sarah Paulson and they're made up characters that were CGI animated, but like some of these people are the real deal and they're acting on this show.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just thinking. That I love this show because instead of falling in love with a character of a show that's been on for seasons and seasons, you're falling in love with the actors and how good of a job they're doing.
Exactly.
And playing different characters.
That's very true. Absolutely. Yeah. So, as we start wrapping things up, we have the final scene to discuss. And Deadlee, get ready because you're going to have another little mini monologue in just a couple seconds.
Oh no, I'm eating peanuts too. Let me.
There you go. Hopefully you don't have an allergy. So Elsa confesses to Ethel that she brought the twins into the show to draw crowds. But it's not necessarily for the family of Carney, so it's not necessarily to bring in money for the show, but it's for her own glory. And here's what she had to say. Take it away, Jessica Lange, a.k.a. Elsa Mars, a.k.a. Deadlee.
So people would come, and they would see me, and I would finally become a star. It's what I've always wanted. Nothing else. Is it too late for me? Is it wrong?
And scene. Clap,
Thank
clap,
you.
snap, snap.
Thank you.
I felt the emotion.
Did you feel it?
Yes. Johnathan didn't like it. He's laughing at you.
No, I'm not laughing. I liked it a lot, but I'm trying to figure out what is her glory. Is it a new pair of legs?
Well, hush, I'm about to get to that.
Oh.
Ethel agrees that Elsa is gifted enough to be a true star, a household name. And as Elsa prepares to go to bed, she undresses and reveals that she is legless below the knee. Dun dun dun.
I loved it. I love that. I love that final scene.
Okay, you wanted to lick her knees?
Do I want to be on her knees?
No, you want to lick her knees?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay, there we go.
Lick anything for Jessica.
All right, Deadlee. We'll continue on. What did you think of the reveal as to Elsa maybe being, one of the freaks?
Yeah, I loved it because it surprised me. I did not see that coming. So it was just a perfect ending, and now we see why she maybe loves this whole freak show and why she's putting it on, and I think it just gives you a whole different perspective of who she is, and hopefully we get more into her backstory on how she became like that. But also with the whole thing with not having legs, it's funny today. Like I think it's becoming more accepting too, and like people are coming out of the shadows. I've seen especially after some of these wars, a lot of people lose limbs, and so. But these people are out there. They're on covers of magazines. I was looking at Men's Fitness. There's this guy that has like no arm and no leg, and he's on the cover of Men's Fitness looking hella good. I mean, I've always kind of had a fetish for that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a clown fetish. I have like a limb, no limb fetish.
Do you like that Alex Minsky guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like him. There's another guy. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Don't tell anybody. Oh, wait, we're on the air, but yeah.
Right. You just snitched on yourself.
Ooh, yeah. But so that just made me love Jessica Elsa even more. I'm just yeah.
If we hear on the news that your husband has lost a limb, we'll know why.
OMG. Wait, you're married?
Yes, I'm married. I'm a married man.
Oh my god.
What?
That's a conversation for off there, Jonathan.
All right.
Perkins.
Oh, okay, all right. Back to the subject.
This is not Are You Afraid, Deadlee.
That last scene, once again, like Deadlee, that last scene made it for me. But unlike Deadlee, that's what I was waiting for. I was trying to figure out what was Jessica Lange, what made her a freak. Because not anybody's just gonna go out there just recruiting freaks for no reason. There had to be a reason behind her deciding to do this. So I was like, she has to be a freak. So I was just waiting to see what her version of a freak was. And that last scene was like, yes, that's what I was waiting for. So that last scene made the episode for me.
It was beautiful, wasn't it? Brought a tear to my eyes.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
wow.
it brought a tear to Jessica's eyes, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan, what did you think of Elsa the Freak?
It finally let me know and a lot of people know why she has so much compassion for the other freaks. And because she's probably been through, like, for example, when they were calling Jimmy a freak and all that, and, he flipped out and all that, she knows how it is. And I'm glad that they showed why she's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I enjoyed it as well. It was an interesting reveal. I didn't expect it. And, yeah, I hope that they explain what happened. Ryan Murphy did an interview, and he said that this has, like, her injury or whatever ended up happening, whether she was born that way or it happened later on, it had nothing to do with the war. So it's a unique story to her. So I'm sure it will unfold in the episodes to come. So we've come to the end of the show. Does anybody have any final thoughts on this season premiere of American Horror Story Freak Show, as well as maybe anything that they're looking forward to? There was a lengthy preview at the end of this first episode that basically sort of gave us scenes of what's to come. Was there anything that stood out in that preview? What are you guys looking forward to, and what did you think of the episode as a whole? We'll start off with ma petite, Jonathan.
Oh, I thought the episode was it was nice, but it was pretty confusing to me, trying to, keep up with it and all that stuff. I missed the preview for the next episode. I missed that, so
Okay.
I can't comment on that. But I like this episode, but I'm really looking forward to them introducing more characters, because these characters had, made such an impact, I guess. So I'm really excited to see where they go with the other characters, how they look. Who was a Sasquatch? And yeah.
All right now, Mr. Lobster Boy, Prince, or I should call you Twisty now.
Yeah, call him Twisty.
Twisty.
He's very
Twisty.
twisted.
Twisty, what did you think, and what are you looking forward to?
Awesome episode. It pulled me in like it should have, to make me look forward to see more of this to see more of the season and see where they go with this. Like I said, every season's a new story. I can't wait to see what they do with this story. As for what I'm excited to see, well, Angela Bassett's going to be playing a hermaphrodite. Excited about that.
With 3 breasts.
With 3 breasts, because that's another role that she really had to dig in and do her research on before she even went on there, because it could go either way online. It could go either way. She could get bad reviews or she could get really high reviews. Also, more Twisty. Come on, I love Twisty. So I'm excited for more Twisty. And Sarah Paulson's going to be singing this season, so I'm excited for that. And another 90-minute episode next week.
Excited.
Come on, another hour and a half of American Horror Story next Wednesday. Let's do it. I'm for it.
That's right.
Can't go wrong with that.
Mr. Deadlee.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not a big...
Our own 3-breasted hermaphrodite.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm excited for her too. Angela, of course, always brings it, and Yeah, the whole hermaphrodite thing, that'll be interesting how she handles that. And I don't think we've had many hermaphrodites on TV. So that'll be real interesting to see what goes on. And the Twisty, I want to see what the family, what are they called again? The mother and the Motts. Let's see what Twisty does to the Motts, because they're setting themselves up for some danger. And all the other characters. Where's my girl, the Down syndrome girl? I forget her name.
Yeah. She they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with her, but she'll be. Ryan Murphy says that she may pop up later on in the season.
Okay, I better get my fill of her and Precious. That's all I know. They both better come.
Yeah, well, she will be coming back.
I heard
she has a 3-episode arc,
and I heard Patti LaBelle's playing Precious's mother.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle is the Mott's maid.
Yeah,
she's playing Nora.
Yeah, she's Dandy and Gloria's maid.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to all of them coming back.
Sounds good. Sir. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens next. I enjoyed the episode. I'm really excited about this season. I have a feeling it's going to be a great season. And as far as what I'm excited to, as far as what's to come, I can't wait to see Angela Bassett. I mean, I think she's a phenomenal actress, and I can't wait to see what she does with her character and how much of a presence her character has. As far as Twisty, I'm curious to see what's going to happen between him and Dandy. A brief spoiler alert, from what I've read, it seems that Dandy is going to be going to the dark side this season, and he's going to become Twisty's sort of apprentice. So we'll see what that means and what ends up happening with that. So we may have to start calling Prince Dandy instead.
We'll see. I still like Twisty right now.
There you go. So on that note, listeners, you can certainly join us next time for a brand new installment of Are You Afraid Freak Show. You can download this episode and many more by visiting PapiChuloRadio.com/archives. Registered users will gain access to the Papi Chulo Radio archives of previously aired broadcasts. Please like us on Facebook by going to Facebook.com/PCR Are You Afraid. Also like Papi Chulo Radio on Facebook by going to Facebook.com/Papi Chulo Radio. You can email us with any questions, suggestions, comments, or concerns at contact@PapiChuloRadio.com. Co-host, can you please wish the listeners a good night?
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Enjoy your night.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific for a brand new installment of Are You Afraid Freak Show. Good night, everyone.